Hi, my name is Julie Connor, and I'm an associate broker with eXp Realty in both New York and Connecticut. Today, I'm speaking to you as the buyer, and I'm going to be going over a form that we use in Connecticut called the Residential Property Condition Report. This form is filled out by the sellers, and you will be looking at this at the point at which you're putting in an offer on that home. You have got to review, initial, and sign the Residential Property Condition Report. This is very important. So it's an 8-page form. They keep expanding it even more. And I'm just going to kind of go over what the seller is going to have on this form, just so that you get a little bit of exposure. So on page 1, they're talking about the property, just some general information like when the structure is built, is it in a flood hazard zone, and you're going to be initialing the bottom of that first page. So the buyer, yourself, and whoever is buying the house with you will just be initialing the bottom that you've read that. The seller is going to be checking off yes, no, or unknown, or not applicable. Page number 2 is some more essential information, and it's general information like, is the property subject to any land restrictions, or is it in a special tax district? Again, the property address is going to be going at the bottom and your initials on page 2. Same thing with page 3. They're looking at things like leased equipment, mechanical and utility systems like the hot water heater, underground storage tank, and all that. You're going to be initialing the bottom of the page on page 3. Same thing with page 4. They'll be looking at the water system, the sewage disposal system. The seller will have checked off what they know about the property the best that they can, and you'll be initialing the bottom of page 4. Same thing with page 5. You're going to be looking at things like asbestos and lead. Is there asbestos insulation? Is there lead paint present? And what about the building structure and improvements? You're going to be initialing the bottom of page 5, and they'll be putting the property address on page 5. Page 6 goes over things like potential problems, such as foundation repairs in the roof, the structure of the roof, exterior siding problems, the building improvements, water drainage problems. So basically the seller is going to tell you, the buyer, if there's any problems that they know of with the property before you're going to buy it. You're going to be initialing the bottom of that next page, which is page 6. Page 7, a couple more questions. We're up to page number 7, and question number 58 that the seller has to fill out. So I'd really recommend to you that you really review these very, very carefully. And if the seller didn't check off something, bring it to the attention of your realtor if you see that, so your realtor can talk to the seller's agent and talk to them about that. So you'd be initialing the bottom of page 7. Page 8, you're going to have to sign and print your name. This is what we call the buyer's certification, and you're going to need to date it. An important thing that a lot of people forget on that last page is you have to initial the bottom of that last page. I see that happening a lot. So we're going to make sure before we send this in with the offer packet that everything is complete and we can send it right in. So I hope you learned something from that, and I hope you're getting value from these videos for buyers. And I would highly recommend that if you are getting value, that you subscribe to my channel and that you like me while you're down there. Thank you.